I'm here with Peter Ramil. He is going to be that best edge rusher in the class of 2026. Mark it now, but I just did a workout with him. He's exhausted, so here are the highlights from the workout. Check it out. But I really want you to start low, and I want you to see how my knees are so bended. See how my toe, my heel is off the ground. This is the realistic position you're going to be in after you're getting a good rush, because I can almost touch the ground here. So I want you to really bend. I just want you to work one rep. You can see my toe is really emphasized. It's out of the frame of my body, but this is going to get you warmed up to get some speed to it. And then, we can start really building some violent, aggressive, low speed here. There it is. Now get on that toe, and just like you're running, open it up. Good. You always want to make sure you do this as a warm-up before you run the hoop, because obviously this is a very compromised state to have your ankle in, but if you want to get, a good rush, that's how you're going to get there. So now I just want you to get a little jog, again, opening it up, emphasizing that reach, and then eventually you'll just get to the point where you can bend really low to the ground. Go one more round. I want you to stop. All right, stop right here. So what you're kind of doing is you're fine here, and I'm liking this, but you're limiting yourself right here. I want you to almost like you're bounding, you know what I mean? I want you to gain some ground with that and open that stride up. So now I want you just to add a little bit more speed to it, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna do half reps around there for a get off. For right now, just, you can see my toe is underneath my body. It's not very far out front of me. When I drive it is, but when I land, it's just right here. And again, gonna help you build that bend so you can really bend off the edge. I want you starting a stance, and you don't have to be tight to this, but a good stance. I don't really care if you want to go 4-point, go 4-point, whatever you feel most comfortable in, but find it, see it, rip it all the way to the sky. Go! Sink. Good. You got to a point you had to settle down, and you really had to drop your weight. This is why I want you to be doing it early, and that's why we're doing, because this is too much of a bend at the quarterback. If you were doing a real bend at the quarterback, it's just right here. But I'm making you bend even farther because I want you to get in that position early. So it should be low, find it. See, it might have slowed down a little bit, but my body really doesn't change too much. Green 8, set, hit, low, sink, better. And the more you can put yourself in that uncomfortable position down there, you know how many times I've done this and I've slipped and fell on my face? It's fine. Putting yourself in those situations and really pushing your body to that bend limit is just gonna make you better on the field. So do it here, so that way when you need a big sack, you can come up with it. Hit, go. Bend, very nice. Good stance here, get your butt a little bit higher. I love it. Ready, hit, get out, good. So the defensive lineman, if you had 3 chances to sack the quarterback, I'll give you 3 options. 1, with your get off. 2, with a really clean move. And 3, with just effort to the quarterback with great coverage. What do you think the easiest to get a sack is? What is the easiest option? I'm going to help you out. It's get off. Yeah. Your get off. I was going to say hands, but I don't know. I mean, dude, just think about it. If you're a defensive end, and I'm a tackle, and I work a really good move and get right around you, that's fantastic. But a lot of the times, and I think you have the ability to do this because you're long and lengthy, skinny and fast, is that you can get into a really power stance, and then all of a sudden you can just win the rep right there. It might even be just a little swipe like we were talking about last week, but that's all it takes sometimes. You don't need to do anything crazy. But with that, beating him with speed right out of the gate, then you have to transition into bending the hoop immediately, because if you're going to get upfield fast, you're probably going to get yourself a little too far upfield, but it's fine because you can bend. That quarterback's going to be at about 8 yards. So you got about 5 yards to work with until you got to start bending. If you're the one stabbing me, so it's going to be, you're going, see your target, Now that 5th one, I'm flipped, restack with this foot. Don't get it caught in the ground, restack, pick it up, restack, get underneath and go. Faster. 2, 3, 4. See your target. 5. One more. Go. Better. Again, that back foot's dragging. It's not a drag, because I think what you're doing is if you're going to stab me and you're flipping your hips here, you're getting too caught laterally As soon as you get here, you're not going to stack the quarterback. You need to restack and get back to square. So if you're an offensive tackle or whatever the case may be, and you're setting, I get here, now I need to get back here so that I can redirect to the quarterback. And that's going to happen when you flip your hips and then restack with this foot. Flip? No, so you have to flip first. You have to flip, but that was the right idea with that foot, but you have to flip first. So go through it, flip. Now, exactly, that's it. One more, a little bit faster. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, that's exactly it. Now just let your upper body come with you because you're ripping so hard that you're like kind of throwing your upper body back. Just rip through and just run through. One more here. Yeah, exactly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, sir. Now just go. You know what I mean? So now you got that step right. So now when you hit it, just give me a little something because I don't want to start getting you comfortable with getting stuck in these certain positions because it's going to just be loose with it. Just give me a little bit of a finish. So what I'm saying is more wrist here because you can, it's again, like I said last week, it's easy to hit with this. You can almost get away with just using this. It's very hard to hit this every time. If you can, great, you're probably going to win the rep, but you're just kind of going like this. You're not really moving my arm. So if I don't do nothing with this, then you're definitely not going to hit that. All right? Keep your arms going. 2, 3, 4, 5. Get it go. Nice. Very good. Dude, that's awesome compared to last week. Good. As long as you can mindfully feel your problems and address them every rep, then you're good. You're going to start having problems if you start doing things wrong and you're like, you don't feel like you did it wrong. One more good rep here. So now put it all together. Arms going, don't get stuck, upper body through, don't drag that toe. 1, 2, more wrists. 3, 4, 5. Get up and go. Nice. Very good. Beautiful, dude. But typically, I think for you, like it's like long arm. Yeah, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to work that, and then out of the long arm, I'm going to try to stab you, and then you're just going to and just go. And I want you to be here, and I'm going to be, this is me, you're me.
Oh, okay.
So what's going to happen is you're going to be pressed up like this, and then I'm going to say set, go, and I want you to here, and then you're going to wait for this to come and stab you, and then as soon as that stabs you, now you're going. And again, work over the top with that little swipe, because that's going to help you really secure that rush. So this is what the full rep's going to look like.
So I'd be stabbed?
Yep.
Or are you on
Yeah. So this is what it's going to look like. You're going to be pushing into me. It's going to be, so I want you to have your power foot up. Always want your power foot up so you can secure the edge. So it's going to be, you're going to wait for a second. You're going to wait until I extend. So it's going to be set, go, and then you're going to extend and just go. But again, the point is that out of the long arm, and especially for you, that's what I would recommend is like, I'm not very long, so the long arm never really worked for me, but you can do anything with it. So if you're a tackle and you got to come reach me and I stab this first and you come to reach and you're trying to get out here, I can continue to work, continue to set the edge. In every rep, that should be your first key as a defensive end, especially using the long arm, is this shoulder pad right here. Yeah. So you're going to see what it does. So I'm always aiming for the shoulder, whatever you do, whether you step down right now, I'm aiming for that shoulder. Now I'm just kind of stacking. I don't know what play you have, if you're going to surf or if you're going to bite on the dive, doesn't matter. Or if you come to reach out here, and that's my first, you come to reach, now it's set. And then same thing with a pass rush. Now he goes to kick and you're here, he and that, then you're stabbing. Now you can either work over the top or you can even work back underneath. You can literally work whatever you want. You could work a long arm to a rip. I've never really been a spinner because if you don't do it right, you're gonna get smacked. I would say always spin at the level of the quarterback. Don't try to spin immediately, especially try to, like, if I try to swim inside and they have a pass protection on right now, and you let me go and that guard just like wham, you're gonna look stupid. I don't think you should limit yourself on the field, but I think it's something that you should work on here so that you're really comfortable with it. We're not gonna work on it today, but it's something I need to work on too because I need to get better at it, but it's just like very uncomfortable and I trust my other rushes better. So you're gonna be fitted up immediately. So split your stance a little bit, power foot forward like you're gonna set the edge. Get a little bit of bend here because I want to say set, go, and I want you to fully extend.
Oh, okay.
So give me a little bit of bend. There you go. And then again, I'm gonna say set, go. You're gonna extend, and I'm gonna here. And then, yeah, exactly. But then work back over the top with that little. So I'll be the tackle right here. So same thing, you're gonna be fit up, power foot forward. Because this is post strike. You've already made your initial contact, right? So your defensive end, you're here. And now you're just waiting for that extension. So you're gonna be fitted up, inside foot forward. There you go, power foot, fitted up. Get a nice grip on that t-shirt, it's all good. And then I'm gonna say set, go, extend, and then work with it, and then here, because you never know where I'm gonna throw that hand. If you can extend right here, I can say set, go, and throw it immediately, or I can just fit, and then go to work extend. And you really push me back. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna get a nice stance, and you're gonna get that nice grip, and then, so elbow, you have no leverage here, so get your elbow in, like a bench press, there you go. Set, go! Nice, set, go! See, you gotta be fast. You gotta feel it, you gotta feel it. And at the high school level, I would anticipate that it's gonna be fast. Because a lot of the times what a collegiate level offensive tackle will do, and maybe even at your high school, but you're gonna push back, and they're gonna go, and then they're gonna bury you. You know what I mean? So a lot of the times it's gonna be quick. But also too, you working the long arm, you have to fully extend and keep that arm strong so that if they do try to do it and you have to grab cloth. If I don't grab cloth and I just press and you go to chop down, it's easy. But if I grab cloth and they go to chop, they're just hitting my hand. I don't care. You're gonna get bumps and bruises. It's football. Set, hit. Nice. But I still want you pretending just for this that it's power. Like work the bull rush, drive me backwards, and then work off of it. I think what you're doing is you're trying to like, you're not really anticipating, you're just being too wide and being too tall. I want you to be a straight line, working, and then flip when you need to. Because again, you also don't know too, this could be a quick game scenario where you gotta get your hands up, or it could be even just a horrible run block. You know what I mean? And then you gotta set the edge again. So work the power first, secure your gap, and then work the hand. So eyes, get your eyes right. Your eyes should be right. This is your key right now. You're in your key. See my key. Set, hit. Good. That's gonna be, and that's how it's gonna be too. I kind of gave you a jab there, and that's gonna happen too. These guys they got their own coaching. They're funky. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be perfect every time, but it's better to get these natural reps than it is to just go through the motions of the same thing over and over again. All right? Let's go 2 more here. So you have horrible leverage with your arm right now. I want you here. You gotta get some meat. Set, hit, find it, good. You just missed it. But that's also fine too, because if you get a good long arm and you miss, it's not the end of the world. Your gap is secured. You're not gonna get the quarterback every time. But a chop also might be easier to create more surface area with your hand versus just a hand, but the hand is probably more effective if you can hit it. Set, hit. Nice adjustment, good. So that's probably more of a run block. Yeah, that's good. That's perfect. Secure your gap, get upfield. When you're working that extension, it's not just, and what you're doing, I think too, is you're extending and you're using your upper body going backwards to get that full extension. I want you to be here, and I want you to use your lower body and really force me backwards. Because if my momentum doesn't go backwards and you get caught up, that's how defensive linemen get put on their back, is it's when you're going for that full extension, but at the same time, your momentum shifts backwards and then you get like twisted to the ground or something. You have to go through before you worry about going around, all right? Set. So I think you have horrible leverage here. You wanna use this part of your hand. You're grabbed up fine. I think you're grabbed up fine, but you're like knuckling me. I want you to be here. There you go. Set, hit. Good, that is great. There you go. Set, hit. Good. Very nice. Sit, hit. Nice. And the thing you have to understand is don't ever let the offensive line jurisdict what you do. You are the enforcer of the situation. So I'm going to pass set, get in my face as fast as possible. Because they're trying to wait and be like, oh, what's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? And then they're gonna work off of you. They're gonna work off of you and they're gonna say, all right, I'm gonna take him the outside here. I'm gonna bait him up in the inside. Fuck that. Attack your leverage, attack your point, and get to him as fast as you can. Make him be like, holy shit. Especially with that long arm, go and punch him every time, because it doesn't matter what the play is. You have a move to work off of it to adjust to the play. You want to make him do what you want him to do. You know what I mean? Set, hit. Let's go 1 more here. Set, hit. Nice, very good. Good. All right. Quick drink and we'll go into the next thing.